Hi there, everybody. I'm Tim. Welcome back to the Pinky Toe Show. I guess what we want to say a little viewer discretion is advised on this one. Really, really terrible story.
Yeah.
We'll yeah, this is tough. I don't even know. We were just going over, the more information, and it hits you. It hits you pretty hard, man. We'll let you know how we came across this story. One night, me and Bubby were coming to this Jack in the Box right here to get something to eat, and let me flip you around real quick. Is it going? Okay, so as we're about to enter the Jack in the Box that is right behind us, parked right here was a news van.
Yeah.
What is it, like the 3 and 5 news? It was kind of like the same one that was at the Bill and Ted, I think.
Yeah.
It was. I actually think it was the same. What do they call it? The on-spot reporter, the on-site.
Very gorgeous.
So,
lady.
so the news van was parked right here, and right here by this bus stop was the on-site reporter location. I don't know what to call it, and a news cameraman, and they were filming something right here. And so we were wondering, wow, what happened? Why are they doing a story at a bus stop right there? And so later when we got home with the food, I Googled it and came across one of the most horrible stories that I've ever read. And we're going to get into that story right now. Okay, so July 3rd, 2022, last year, 4:30 a.m. Blake Angerer was asleep, and I believe it was on, you have a bench on the outside and a bench on the inside. I believe he was on the inside right here. No one knows what the altercation was, what was said, but a fucking piece of shit by the name of
Luciano Simmons.
Asshole. Went into this Circle K right here. Wow, hopefully you can hear me, it's really loud. But went into this Circle K and purchased $1 worth of gasoline. And they said he went over here to the pump and filled a water bottle up with the gasoline, but that doesn't make sense. Like a plastic water bottle and gasoline, it seems like it would eat that pretty quickly.
Probably very fast.
You had to have something sturdy,
Yeah, like a certain grade of plastic.
But anyway, he
fit that
filled up a container with $1 worth of gasoline, came over here and poured the gasoline on Blake, who was asleep right here, and took a butane torch and set him on fire. And there's footage. Like I said, we're going to show that. Viewer discretion is advised. But up there, we'll get a closer view. There's a camera right here on the street light.
Yeah.
Who caught it on video. You see him get up and run towards the Circle K, and you see the piece of shit kind of just
lollygagging.
Yeah, just not running quick, just slowly walked away, like, not
as if it was fucking
nothing.
Just something.
It's really loud again. I hope you can hear us, but excuse me. We're gonna go over here towards the camera. Yeah, we'll head over here towards. Oh, and yeah.
All
right, so right over here. I don't know why I flipped it around.
And a lot of
But,
people, and including ourselves, thought it was a camera like that would happen to be placed, you know, up on like the little roofing of the actual
but there
gas
isn't.
structures.
But
yeah,
there
it's on the
isn't
street
one. I
light.
thought one time when I came,
You should get out of the actual park. Like,
well, I'm not too far. When I came up here, I thought that I saw like a camera on the side of the awning. Oh, right there. But there is no camera up here, so let me flip you around. It's actually, let me zoom in. It was actually that street camera right there that captured it. From, of course, we're not up there, but it was this angle right here. The bus stop, and is that blurry? Okay, there we go. It was like this angle here, so just imagine you're a little further up looking down like a crane.
There, like, that's too close, but right through there, all,
Yeah.
and he made a beeline over this wall towards the Circle
Towards
K.
the Circle
right
K.
over there.
And we'll show you that footage. Right now, again, viewer discretion is advised. It's really, that's heinous, it's really terrible.
So it's
Okay.
right here, you see him fall and trip behind that wall where
And
the
then-
dumpster is, and right there. And that would be the suspect.
And that would be the piece of shit that did this.
Whom in the original mugshot photo I was angry because it seemed as if he was
And-
smirking, and it's just really off-putting.
It does.
And terrible.
And
It's
the way he
horrible.
just slowly walked away like it was nothing, like, you know.
Like, oh, it's amused. Like, no, that's someone's life, and that's someone's, you know, whole, you know, it's terrible. It's horrible and just completely fucking irrational and stupid.
Okay, so Blake was, he was 30 years old. And what do we think he was asleep at the bus stop at 4:30 a.m. And the first bus that comes through here is like at 6:30. So we don't think he was waiting for the bus. We do think he was homeless. And also through another video that we saw,
Yeah.
I forget the name of the guy. We'll put it down in the.
Yeah.
But hands down, he did a really good video. They did the background of this piece of shit that did this, and a lot of charges that this Luciano guy had was trespassing in a closed park or loitering in a closed park, which is a tall tale sign that that guy was homeless as well. But yeah, Blake, he was 30 years old, man. He's only 30 years old. And what the family put up, you know, he was a son, a brother, and yes, he was also a father. Which is
They fucking makes the situation a lot more sick and a lot more just depraved and upsetting to think about.
yeah. But and we'll show you. We're not going to go inside the Circle K because you know, a place of business. I'm pretty sure the same guy, you know, still works there that, you know, tried to put him out. And that video footage is
Even worse.
I don't think I'll even put it here.
No, that's just it's really graphic. It's just
Well, not with the
brutal.
not with the audio. but-
Especially the
and then
audio.
we'll talk more about Blake. All right, so we'll give you a bit of the path. So he was right here, asleep, and then the piece of shit did what he did. And you see him kind of get down. Of course, this portable storage thing wasn't here, and he,
You can see behind
You can
this
s-
branch wall right
yeah, you can see this tree, you can see this little cubicle where the dumpster is at. This light and those trees right there, and he runs.
all of it really matches up pretty much the same. It was just last year.
A beeline right here to the Circle K. And there was a witness and I think it was a she who ran with him, was trying to put him out. And see, there's workers right there, so we don't want to get any closer, but the other footage of right here inside these doors, right there on the ground, is where, you know, they were putting him out with water, trying to get him to calm down. He was trying to take the clothes off, and as he was doing so, his skin was coming off with it, and they were telling him to stop. And they were on the phone with 911. And I don't think I'm going to show that video at all. It's
Horrible.
it's yeah.
It's just, and I just want to say a lot of credit to the people that were around, the witnesses, the customers that were in the store at the time, and the workers.
The workers, they
And the customers, you can see, as well, they got on their shit really fast and made sure to take care of the clear
and
you know,
did what they
situation.
could. Yeah.
To keep them in comfort in such a fucking, I can imagine, traumatic
Yeah.
situation.
It's terrible. You can see the steam coming up these.
It's bad.
It's really bad. We're not going to show that. But we're going to go over here and talk a little more about Blake. This is tough. This is kind of out of our wheelhouse a bit, but I don't know. One thing that we read we thought was kind of important to mention is they said, you know, this, oh god, here come the cars. I don't know if you can hear us. So this story was kind of on the news like one night. There was no follow-up, and they were mentioning something like in a world with, you know, shootings, COVID, and, you know, you name it, you know, all the things that, you know, since that's been going on with the world, is something that this heinous was just kind of swept under the rug. It was like a quick flash story. I don't even know if on what the piece of shit, you know, I don't think he's even gone to court or to, I think they said that was in July, I think, of this year is when he'll go on trial.
July 13th, they said he went on some, like, plea, and they said he did have some kind of jail time for it.
Well,
And,
he should have life or something in prison, you know what I mean?
That's severe.
So we don't know, we don't know what happened to the guy. I'm hoping he gets what he deserves, and his ass should be set on fire. It would be what he deserves, but of course that's not going to happen.
And how old, they said...
But life in prison.
Luciano Simmons was born...
He was 40.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. He's a piece of shit.
No, and Blake Inger was born he was born September 6th, 1991.
But, we hope, you know, life in prison, you know, you can only, setting on fire, I think, would be the just, the eye for an eye, the tooth for a tooth is what I would like, you know, but at least, you know, life in prison, not getting out. There's something definitely wrong with this person in the head. There's something off, and I don't think he needs to be let back out. Hopefully that's what happened to him. We've looked up, but we couldn't find anything. It's like a follow-up. It was, like I said, it was just like a real quick little story, and then the news and all that just moved on. So hopefully every day, if he's in prison every day, hopefully every day, every second of the day, his butthole will feel like it's on fire. If you see where I'm going with this, you know, hopefully justifiably that fucking piece of shit lives out the rest of his fucking life in misery. Because that's what Blake had. Third-degree burns on 70% of his body.
And he fought for 3 weeks.
And he was a fighter. This happened July 3rd. And
July 26th.
for 3 weeks, he fought for his life. 3 weeks. And it just, it makes you think, just like in a blink of an eye, just like that, how your whole life can change like that. Like, even if he would have survived, I'm pretty sure there's burn victims out there who would agree that he was, even if he had survived, he was facing a really hard, rough road.
To follow, to recover after something like that.
but it's just it's that quick. That's, you know, you never know. I think in whatever situation that you're in, just be alert, be aware of your surroundings, because unfortunately there's a lot of pieces of shit out there that, and we hope Blake has found peace. This is a story that really impacted us. We think about you every day. We won't forget. And I'm glad to see right here on the sidewalk, and I'll turn it around, that we're not the only ones that remember Blake. So as we were going to do, when we were looking at the spots, we happened to notice this right here. As you see, it says RIP 2022 Blake Anger with a heart. Musical notes, because he did play guitar. He was a musician.
Yeah.
Which, you know, me and Bubby both are guitar players and musicians, so.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's kind of rubbed out and kind of hard. Goodbye, friend. And I believe that's the end. It says beautiful right there. And we will miss you. This is tough, man.
And
But like I said, I hope
he was a really good guy. That's also another.
well, Bubby wrote to his sister,
Yeah.
and she sent a message back. I don't know if you still have that.
Yeah. It might be in my Gmail inbox or on my old phone.
They sent a really nice message back.
On the GoFundMe,
And
I wrote
thanked,
a message for Blake, and yeah, they responded. They're really sweet.
It's terrible. It's just, nobody deserves that. Like I said, there's no story about. There was a witness, but there's no story about what the altercation was. As why the fuck did this guy do this?
Yeah.
You know, if there was like a fight, he was just
I can't
asleep. And,
imagine.
I don't think so, because he was asleep.
And like I was saying, Blake.
Why
was-
did this guy just come up, see him there, and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this, hey, let's go. This is what
do
I'm gonna
this?"
do."
Yeah.
Like,
If there was any altercation, I can't imagine Blake was ever something of an aggressor. Because by all of what I've read about him, by all, you know, even looking at his crime history. Or
it was
anything, 'cause
it's
he
all
had
weed
that-
charges.
Yes, it was all for marijuana.
There's a
guy
few
was-
bad ones, but we don't not.
Yeah.
But the
It's-
majority of his charges are weed charges.
Yeah, this guy seemed like such a charming, sweet guy. If you look at the photos, you can really
Which
catch
now is not-
himself.
Now would not be charges anymore. So,
Yeah.
so
To wrap it all up, really.
to the piece of shit.
Yeah.
I hope the rest of your life is pain and misery
Suffering.
to your last breath, and to Blake Anger. We hope you found peace, and like I said, we won't forget you. We love you, and with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the flip-flop. And again, stay safe, stay rad,
Stay aware.
and most importantly, stay gold. Stay gold.